Son of Hecate's here already. Look at that. Oh, maybe you're gone already. You were here. All right, who's that? Shelly Brown, hello. We had Son of Hecate, but I don't see him. All right, Catholic Rose Cross, hello. Pete, hello. Son of Hecate, how are you? You are there. Shelly, hello. Katie Rose, hello. Hello, YouTube. I don't know who's there. Oh, I can see who joined. One of your friends is live. Invite them to go live together. Who's that? Let's see. Hold on. Who's that? Granny Witch? Well, there is no invite button. So, all right. Any rate. 420 Witch, hello. Hello, Katrine, hello. Grave Goods, Rare Something, John Davy, hello. Edward, hello. Bacon, Brian. Lewis, hello, all y'all. If I don't know you, let me know where you're from. I always like to hear where people are from. Uncle Birch, I'm coming to you live from New Orleans. I'm live on YouTube. Jesus Christ, that fucking bug again.
No, I'm pretty sure that was a butterfly.
It was too hard. It like,
I saw,
really?
I saw flapping wings.
I mean, it felt like hard. It hit me. Wow, whatever it was.
I thought it was a
That
butterfly.
fucking bug's been buzzed me. I thought I finally got rid of him. New Orleans, hey, how are you, neighbor? Livingston, Texas, hello. We're over here in the Bywater area. We're here on YouTube. Occult Traveler, you're from Arkansas. Hello, how are you? Coming to you live from New Orleans on YouTube and TikTok simultaneously. 420 Witch, hello. Yeah, it was crazy, huh? I remember I was live one time and an assassin bug landed on my head.
No.
I freaked out, man. I was like a little girl or something. Yeah, but those are scary damn bugs. You ever seen an assassin bug? They don't do anything to you, but they're scary looking. They look like stealth bombers and shit.
Scary to everything else, but
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Washington, hey, how are you? How are you? How are you? Because our bugs are big here. Yes. Well, except not really. Like, I've seen microscopic ants here. I've seen even the mosquitoes. They're little tiny fuckers. They're hard to even see them. They're just like, next thing you know, your leg's covered with fucking little mosquito bites. And then we got them little tiny lizards. We had a few in the house, and I let them stay in the house. Like, hey, you know what? You're welcome to all the bugs you can eat, man. Hang out right here. We got one that's kind of living on the kitchen windowsill for the last week or so. And he's getting fat because that's where bugs like to congregate over there. But yeah, we get some serious bugs in New Orleans. Love the lizards. Yeah, and some of them are fucking that big, man. They're so goddamn cute. What exactly do you do on this channel? We tend to discuss witchcraft a lot. Today, I'll be talking, I'll be answering questions from people about witchcraft, but also like to, tell you people about Witchbook Live. We have launched our own social media app. We've got a long way to go to where we're, competing with TikTok or anything. Like we can't do videos yet or anything like that. But based on what happens to our people being persecuted on other social media platforms, and TikTok being the worst, we've made our own place. I don't like to say a safe place because, witches should be bold, but safer, safer than TikTok. TikTok's the worst at discriminating against our people. Mandy over here, hey Uncle Birch, just ignore the last part of my name here. Oh, oops, sorry. It is an older account of mine. I've grown. Okay. Oh, Mandy loved that. Okay. I'll ignore the rest of that. I'm happy about the app, but it keeps kicking me out. Hey, can you tell me what's happening when it kicks you out? I've seen some people.
It might be the bio.
Yeah, you've got to put something in your bio, or it won't let you in. That's a weird glitch. We're finding out all of the glitches that exist, and they're working on that.
At least tells people what the problem is.
Yeah, there is a display name that wants a longer length. Some people have put symbols, dots, underscores to get past it.
But
We
yeah,
just
if they skip the bio, it'll kick them
Yeah, if you
off.
skip the bio, you can't. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. No. Last time I let somebody come on live, he didn't speak English, and he's just sitting there. It's like
Look,
he's
I love
Arabic.
you.
Yeah,
No
he
English.
was going like this and stuff. So I go, okay, and I couldn't find the button to kick him off the screen.
I mean, he was nice.
He was
He
nice. He
wasn't
was
a
nice.
heckler or anything. But
Keeps doing it. I emailed you all. Oh, you know what? I haven't even checked the email associated with the app. I've been just like people have been contacting me on social media platforms over here on TikTok, and we're working on the bugs. The technicians are working on the bugs. But we just launched yesterday, and so far, our launch was better than Truth Social and Frank Speech has not crashed. Nick Nolte, Nick Nolte's funny. And no, I wouldn't call myself a wizard. I use the word witch, and I do use the word warlock as well. I downloaded it, having issues. Okay, tell me what the issues are, or you can message me. Um, I think we know of most of the known issues right now, so I might be able to, give you some advice. But one thing, when you're first signing in, you have to put something in your bio, and we're working on that. It just kicks you out, kicks you out. Thank y'all. It's all good. Okay, cool. The lack of male witches in pop culture really annoys me. Yes, yes. And well, for most of my witch life, the lack of heterosexual male witches was, off the hook. I only at this stage of my life, I can think of like 5 that I know, but I never even knew 5 most of my life. If you have an ETA on when it'll come to Android, it depends. It's kind of like, you know, um, the original Star Trek. Scotty would say, "Well, Captain, it's going to take 3 months." Just so he can seem like a miracle worker, and it's not really going to take that long. But I have been told a month. I have been told maybe a couple months. But I've been told that before, and they get it done. But it is the next thing. We're working out the bugs
yeah,
from
we
the.
have a lot of Android people waiting.
Yes, we're working out the bugs from the Apple. We're working on the first update for that, and then the next thing is figuring it out for Android. But once that's built all the way, I'm told that the process for Google Play is much easier than Apple, which is why we did Apple
Yeah.
first. It was, it's just months of throwing it back and forth with Apple and having them nitpick the shit out of it. The name of the app is Witchbook Live. Witchbook, one word, space, live. You see the little green field with the pointy witch hat, or kind of bent over witch hat. I'm a deconstructing messianic baby witch. I have a hard time finding places that I'm here. Yeah, well, that's one of the reasons we built our own place. Um, we have it's been going on for a while. This is my 5th account. Every time, every time I get big enough, the Christians come at me. And I am not bitching about it. It's a badge of honor to be persecuted by the Christians, like all of my fucking ancestors. But lately, we've had a couple witches taken down for being under 13, and one of them is a student of mine, and he has a full fucking beard. And I know he's over 21 because I was drinking with him when they were here in New Orleans, and he sent him his ID, proving how old he is, and they still wouldn't restore his account, I am told, because of the content. The content of his channel is teaching witchcraft and talking about witchcraft. We are being persecuted here, and would behoove any of us that know programmers out there to do a whole lot more of this. Maybe we need other witch social media places for us. Satanism and witchcraft are not the same, and a lot of witches don't even believe in Satan. I don't really believe in Satan as an entity, but maybe as an egregore. That particular student is Zephyr Green. He has a backup account, Zephyr, but his main account, he was doing really well. He finally got up to a couple thousand followers. He's able to go live. Everything's going good, and then just bam, just cut him off for not being 13. As I've told them, whenever I have to find and file an appeal, it's like, yeah, you get me on harassment and bullying, but I'm the one being harassed and bullied by fucking Christians. Well, some witches. I have documentation proving that some of ASM and her friends mass reported me. Some of Tio Brujo's friends. I did not see reports from Tio Brujo specifically, but some of his friends mass reported me after we had an argument, and that's some fucking chicken ass shit. Mass report somebody because you disagree with them because you had an argument. Really? Damn snowflakes. But in witchcraft, is witchcraft just as evil as Satanism? Because I know they both exist. Well, no, witchcraft isn't evil, although witches can be evil. It depends on the person. Satanism's not evil either. If you look at the tenets of any of the existing churches or organized groups of Satanists, their tenets are better than the Ten Commandments. The Church of Satan, which is more of a political group than a religious group, shit, they're great. Fucking Jesus would join, man. I finally managed to sign up for Witch Book. Woohoo! Okay, I'm trying to follow everybody. So follow me when you get there, and when I see people that follow me, I follow them. And then some people didn't follow me, and I just periodically I go through the alphabet, one letter at a time.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's like a black one.
And just follow everybody I can, because then I'll know if there's any problems. I kept playing with my username and bio. I'm in. Yay! All right. Good. On the app. Good. And we are talking about Witch Book Live, our own social media platform that we launched just yesterday, and it's going good. Again, our launch went more smoothly than Truth Social or Frank Speech, which crashed immediately.
You're setting the bar low.
I know.
Comparing it to that.
Well, no, really. Both of those people had millions of dollars to sink into their project and pay their techs, and still they had shitty techs and shitty projects. It's like we're definitely throwing some money at this damn thing to make it happen, but nothing like millions of dollars. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like they're both evil and of the darkness. Well, let's see. 66,000 people were murdered by the Christians during the times of persecution that we call the burning time. So that's 66,000 people murdered under the charge of witchcraft. 117,000 charged with witchcraft, and that tends to be mean you're going to be tortured for months and months and months and months. The people that were put to death usually confessed after torture. So one would have to wonder how what's the bar for this evil of which you speak? More wars have happened on planet Earth in the name of the Prince of Peace than any other religion. Yeah, they even beat the Muslims. I know a lot of y'all like to be down on the Muslims. There's plenty of things to be down on a lot of Muslims for. But Christianity's got them beat. More people murdered in the name of the Prince of Peace than any other religion on earth. So let's, you want to talk about evil, we can do that. You and Hoodoo Brujo aren't friends anymore. I fell out of the loop. No, I don't believe we are. And that sucks, but I said something that offended some people in his community, and I apologized, and and I had other things to say about the way that they came at me, and it was way over the top. It was too fucking much. So I butted heads with the motherfucker. It's like, all right, we're past the apology, but you don't get to sit there and call me a piece of shit motherfucking colonizer, blah, 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 all fucking day on my page. As I've said a million times, if you want your views respected, speak them in a respectful manner. If you come over to my page and do not do that, you're going to leave head first through the fucking window. Trying to educate myself and understand your beliefs. That's cool. But, we have been persecuted since Christianity took power. In Ireland, the first Christian priests were welcomed by the Druids with open arms. That was a bad idea. Should have driven them back into the sea, apparently, because wholesale villages of pagans slaughtered by the Christians. So this isn't even the times of persecution. That's just like the Holy War period, not even the Crusades yet. So we're a little touchy about that, and I didn't mean to, snap at you, but we're a little defensive about what we have gone through as a species, maybe a type of human on Earth, just because of our beliefs. Well, we never did shit to the Christians. I mean, I guess the Romans were pagan. They threw some to the lions. They did crucify Jesus and that kind of stuff. I don't practice Roman paganism. Yeah, why can't we all get along? But that's the thing. We're persecuted yet we have done no wrong. We get blamed for everything. If the crops fail, a witch did it. If the milk curdles, a witch did it. If your woman runs off with somebody else, a witch did it. Or if your man runs off with somebody else, a witch did it. We are the fucking scapegoats of history, and some of us are a little twitchy about that. I am. You are asking. You're being very respectful, and I'm trying to answer your questions, but you have to understand there's a bit of emotion behind my response. I'm not trying to lash out at you, and you asked a valid question, but we are historically persecuted by the church, and we never did shit. We never attacked anybody. We never ate nobody's babies. None of that shit happened. It is a power grab. It was a power grab because the majority of Christianity is built on stolen paganism. So they stole our practices, they stole our rituals, they stole our magic, the Catholic Church did, and then tried to slaughter us off. And that's always been the way. Every time throughout history that magic was declared illegal, the person that did that had a court magician and wanted to, have the only power. And that's all the way back to Rome, first time that happened. But every time that's ever happened, the leaders were practicing magic, or they had somebody practicing with it. Rosicrucians, I'm totally cool with the Rosicrucians. They're more like into Egyptian stuff. They used to have a Rosicrucian museum right over the hill from our house in California. Used to love to go there. The only joke I make about being a witch is I'm a fourth Sanderson sister that nobody knew about. Okay. It took me 2 years of intense study to deprogram from the Catholic Church. Yes. And that's what it requires. It's deprogramming. That's what you have to unbrainwash yourself. I wouldn't try to persecute or condemn you or put you down for your beliefs. Good. And I wouldn't do that either. We just never did that. The original interactions between European pagans and Christians was, hey, it's just like these people are worshiping God in a different way and they got a different name for it than we have. Cool. Hey, how are you? Hey, you believe weird shit too. Hey, cool. You believe in an invisible man in the sky? Fuck, we do too. All right. Hey, bro. Give you the handshake. I think you're thinking of Hermetics. The Rosicrucians do practice Hermetics. But all witchcraft, science, and medicine all came from Hermetics. So it kind of makes sense that science is proving witchcraft these days because they all came from the same source. The witch store that I grew up in to this day just says Hermetic supplies and exotic herbs on the window. It doesn't say witchy nothing. I say it was called a witch so much I quit fighting it. Right. Well, as the person there, a lot of us believe in God as twofold, at least a god and a goddess. They are representative of our parents. We tend to believe that nature is equal with humans. Animals are equal with humans, even bugs. Most of us won't kill a spider. Even a fucking spider, man. If that bug, if it had come in my head, I probably would have swatted at it, but I wouldn't, followed up and killed it or anything like that. Relatively peaceful people till you fuck with us. You fuck with us, we might start cursing. We might start making a little doll and sticking pins in it and shit. That might be voodoo. Hold on, I'm trying to read that. Do people that do witchcraft or witchery, do they cast spells? Or is that a different type of belief? Yes, most cast spells. Some would say that's just our form of prayer. It's just more of a direct, rather than begging God for everything. God has given us tools to make those things happen. Institutional Christianity had one original idea. the sacrifice of God for sin. Well, and the thing is, they borrowed that idea from us. The idea of Jesus dying for the people is the path of the sun god from ancient paganism. Every summer solstice, the sun god died and became the grain god. He died to give life to the crops. A similar god dies on Samhain, Halloween. All of our gods die all the time, but the sun god in particular dies for 3 days, then rises from the grave. At the Council of Nicaea, where they put the Bible together, they said the quiet part out loud. And you can read it. They said, "We have no date to associate with the birth of Jesus. So to legitimize the tale of Jesus, we are going to superimpose his mythos onto the mythos of the sun god." And the sun god tends to die around the winter solstice, and it also dies at the summer solstice. Dies at the winter solstice. The sun drops down the horizon in the northern hemisphere for 3 days. And then when the sun rises again, it was considered God rising from the grave after 3 days. So to further legitimize the tale, as they said, they associated Jesus' birthday with the birth date associated with the birth of God since the dawn of the belief of God. And the first God was the sun. So there's a lot to learn. Just trying to be clear on this. You do not believe in Jesus Christ. I do not believe in the Jesus that the Christians believe in. If Jesus existed, what we do know of Jesus is he was an Essene, and also a Jew, but then he became an Essene for part of his life, and the Essenes believed in a god and goddess. They practiced magic and herbal medicine. They are what we would call pagan. So we tend to say, if Jesus existed, he was one of us, not one of them. Matter of fact, the people that call themselves Christians right now, he would probably bitch slap them all the way into the lake of fire if he ever came back. He'd be really pissed off what they did to his message. Muslims believe in Jesus Christ, but his prophet. Yes, if you read the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran, you're going to run into the fact that it sounds like I just read the same damn book. It's roughly the same damn book, the same damn stories, same damn people running around. That thing about Jesus is the division point. Whether he's, the Son of God, whether he's a prophet, whether he even existed at all to the Jews. But other than that, it's the same religion. Jesus was not part of the high patriarchy. No, he was not. My question to you would be, where would you go after you leave this world? Our people believe, since way back, that we are born here to learn something. And we are born at least once under each of the zodiacal signs. Our job is to assimilate the strengths of that sign and overcome the weaknesses of that sign. Completing that wheel of lives frees us from this level of existence, and then we go on to something else. In some traditions, they believe that they become stars. I don't know. I don't know beyond that. But ancient mages and magicians came up with a process called initiation to speed up that process, to throw more than one sign's worth of lessons into each incarnation. So it didn't take as long to be freed from this physical manifestation. Reincarnate over and over. Yes. And now me personally, I have a particle memory theory. My body is made of atoms. Each one of these atoms vibrates at a particular frequency to make my body happen. The combination of those vibrations of each atom could be what we call the soul. Each atom in me, and there's billions, has the power to destroy a city or to power it, heat it, if we were to split that atom. We decide. The atom's not bad. It's what you do with the atom that decides whether it's bad or good. Every one of these atoms that is my body has been other people, other beings. It has been, they have been planets. They have been stars. We are made of star stuff. Stardust landed here. Um, Part of the lives that we remember could be the memory of the atoms within us have been other things. And that might explain why so many people believe they're Cleopatra in a past life. Because a couple of their atoms were in Cleopatra in a past life and they just remember it. Atoms are amazingly powerful things that we don't know a whole lot about, except, how to blow stuff up. Similar beliefs, I was water in a past life. Water's an atom too. You have a very limited grasp on physics. Oh, well, have fun with that. I think I know it pretty well, and I know metaphysics even better. Peg, hello. Jody Wales over here on YouTube. I keep forgetting you guys are over here. I'm live on YouTube and TikTok. Coming to you live from New Orleans. And by the way, I got an A on physics in college. That's one of the only things I got an A on. That and a bunch of criminal justice classes.
You never shared that with a class. I didn't know that.
There were certain things I was good at. I mean, you had to take some of the standard stuff. Math I was not good. I enjoyed learning the Eleusinian mysteries. Good. So, when your beliefs, you never die after you leave this world in human form. No. And science is caught up. There is an energy that leaves our body upon death that goes out into space and joins with the general energy that exists all throughout the cosmos. We know this now. My ancestors alluded to things like that for a very long time, but now science has, clarified exactly what that means. This is the pentagram, or actually pentacle. Each point represents an element: earth, air, fire, water, spirit. The top point represents spirit. In this configuration, it is the right-hand path, which is spirit over the flesh. In this configuration, it is flesh over the spirit, and it is a symbol of the left-hand path. This is the Chimaruta, an Italian witch charm, very complicated. The Italian luck horn for Fortuna, my girl, and a key for Hecate. My son has a physics degree. Cool, cool, cool. I thought TikTok forbade the host to smoke. No, there was a couple times people tried to say I was, smoking something else, but no, they do limit the amount of people watching. Oh, my Wi-Fi is tripping. Okay. Sometimes they'll limit your audience if you're smoking. You can help by tapping the screen like a crazy fool, and that brings more people here. See, I'm doing it myself. And sometimes they might put a little warning down on the bottom. Yes, I am a musician. An ex-wife once told me that I'd never have the talent to do it, and that drove me to do nothing else for 10 years just to prove the bitch wrong. And I traveled all over the country.
You're never going to keep the kitchen clean.
Ooh, I'll show you. I totally lost it now. Mostly protest music. You can find some of my protest music on my YouTube channel. Power of the Occult. How you doing? It's going good. I had to, take a break from our social media app and come over here, and of course been talking about that over here. And then I'm actually done some tech support on the live. There's plenty of people. My Wi-Fi is tripping. Okay, Wi-Fi is cutting out. Hey, Uncle Birch and Aunt Marta. The band was called Just Kiddin'. Protest music. I don't even know if I'm broadcasting right now. I've got a little red dot on my connection. Okay, green, I'm back. The band was called Just Kiddin'. I'm really having my Wi-Fi trip right now. Let me double check. There we go. I got connection. Our app is Witchbook Live. That's Witchbook space live. All right, this thing's tripping. I'm gonna do.